Normal behavior. Behavior is normal. We're strictly informal, keeping it cordial. What's going on, my people, man? Long time, man. Long time. I ain't saying long time. It's only been a couple of days. You get me? But yeah, man. Man's gonna be getting into a segment today. Actually, first and foremost, yeah, man's been away because man has been doing a lot of streaming and that. You get me, my people? So that's why I didn't consistently upload over the last 2 days. But today we're going to be getting into a segment on the dark side of the gambling industry. Do you know what I'm saying, my people? Because you know, say that industry there's crisis. You get me? So yeah, man. Let's just get straight into the woo woo woo. You know what I mean, my people? Let's just get straight into it. And obviously, go show some love to your Ross Club Boys channel. You know what I'm saying? To make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? And also go subscribe to the main channel as well, my people, man. You know what I mean? Plus this one, obviously. Show some love, man. And yeah, man. Let's get into it, man.
Gambling is used extensively all over the world to launder money. If I was to estimate, based on the amount of accounts I've seen of that nature, it would have to be millions and millions of dollars that is laundered every year.
Boy, I think that's just a known fact. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is supposed to be the dark side of gambling, not the obvious part of gambling. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh my days! I'm gonna have to do a segment on that. I've just seen Keir Starmer's resigned. Crazy works. But yeah, man. Yeah, let's just get back into it.
It's just a scam. The fact that nobody can win, we only want losing customers. That's it. It was just fucked. And they know what advertising works, what algorithm works. They know how to maximize their profit, which is to get people to lose more and more. It is just rotten to the core.
Boy, do you know, one thing that he did say that I've never heard none of these fucking companies say before, which what I'm about to say is blatantly evident as well, though. But I've still never heard him say it until he said it. The man said they only want customers to lose. But then if customers only lose, yeah, gambling just ceases to exist because you need people to win for it to carry on.
I was a customer account supervisor at one of the biggest gambling companies in the world. With 21st century technology, the punter doesn't really know what's going on. And behind the scenes, there's all of this maths going on that analyses your betting and ensures the company wins.
100%. 100 %. I could have told you that myself. Yeah, because they use like certain types of algorithms. Do you get what I'm saying? Certain types of algorithms. But even in like back in the day, yeah, back in the day, blood, man would be like when man was on the roads or whatever, yeah. Man would be going into kebab shops, yeah, and they know their fruit machines. Do you get what I'm saying? And on them fruit machines, yeah, they've got like some probability switch. I can't remember if it's a switch or whatever, but you can change the percentage of the wind of the payouts. Do you know what I mean? So it's just the same for this, blood. Do you know what I mean? But instead they've just got a bigger database that they're working with. But it's the same type of thing, man. Trust me, bro. I remember, blood, man, the Turkish man in the kebab shop could change the probability so the man could just win. I remember changing it on the slide back in the day when I was a young teenager. Do you get what I'm saying?
He will always win. Customers would be categorized based on their profitability. So if a customer lost millions of dollars, they would be labeled a VIP, and only the best staff would talk to them. But if you were a problem customer, that meant that you were winning money. So you'd be labelled with a big badge that said that you're a problem and that needs to be dealt with.
Cross is huge, you know. Crosses. Crosses. I'm not surprised, though. I'm not surprised.
The risk rating is done by an algorithm.
That's what I said, an algorithm, bro. I'm telling you now. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I promise you now.
It's just how much they've lost against whatever other metrics the company's decided. The risk rating essentially turns off winners and stops them from betting and cranks up the dial for anybody that's losing so they can lose more and more and more money. It's actually a design.
It's actually a design feature. What? Blood. If you watch this year, if you're a gambler and you watch this year, then I don't know why I've gone for you if you still decide to gamble after this. This is crazy to me.
Feature to ensure that those that lose are allowed to lose more.
Crazy. Allowed
So if
to
a customer
lose more.
says something that could indicate they've got a problem with gambling, you would just have to go through a series of questions and just tick, 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 and that was it. Suicide calls were to be dealt with by only a senior manager, but I had a manager tell me that they just had to make a decision based on the threat and stick to it, and that it did not.
Oh my God. And it didn't matter once they hung up the phone. Oh my God. You bastards. You absolute scumbags. Absolute fucking scumbags. I cannot stress that enough. Absolute horrendous behaviour from these gambling companies. Yeah?
Once they hung up the phone because they didn't know whether or not they followed through with their threat or not, so that it didn't really matter. So that's probably still the worst thing I've ever heard anybody
100%.
say, because you don't know whether or not they killed themselves or not.
And it's like they just don't even care, when these times it was your company that enticed the people them to bet. Do you get what I'm saying? And then it was your company that blatantly bumped the people them that are going to commit unalive themselves. Do you get what I'm saying? Like you have literally made them go down that path with your crosses system. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a liberties, blood. Liberties.
It didn't matter. It's an industry known thing. Gambling is used extensively all over the world to launder money.
Yeah.
The company would treat customers different depending on what country they were from. If there was a whole heap of customers in England sign up with similar details, that would be a suspected syndicate of people trying to get one up on the company. I raised things of a similar nature in countries in South America, and all of those accounts were waved through, and that happened multiple times.
So he was sitting in a position of power. When it comes to this line of work, this man was sitting in a position of power. That's the reality of the thing. Do you know what I'm saying? And it seems like if you're going to do some type of syndicate, why would you do it in similar names? Like, what the fuck? Like, make it make sense. Why are you doing syndicates in similar names? Just for it to get flagged up and for them to realise. Make it make sense, man.
When you get 20 individuals join up within a space of 20 minutes, or with matching email addresses and account numbers.
So, you know, that makes it more blatant. Yeah? I didn't know that bit. Yeah? Same account numbers and same fucking email addresses. Or there's one number change on the email address. Like, fucking hell, bro. Be more creative, mate. Yeah?
So it's quite obvious that's a systemic tactic to launder money. If I was to estimate, based on the amount of accounts I've seen of that nature, it would have to be millions and millions of dollars that is laundered every year. And that's just that company alone.
Yeah.
When you realise that the company doesn't care about people, makes you feel appalled and sort of disgusted within yourself.
What's man talking about? What are you talking about? Everyone knows. Everyone knows that gambling companies are not our friends. They are not our friends. Yeah, they're not supposed to be trying to make us win money. Like, gambling companies don't make us win money. Like, you're supposed to finesse the house. You're supposed to trick the house. Do you get what I'm saying? They're not supposed to just give you money. Like, they're not supposed to be our friends. Idiot, man. What kind of silly nonsense is that?
Because you know that you're helping a company harm people, and virtually deliberately harm people, because the culture is that it's all about revenue. It ruins people's lives, it takes their money, it ruins their families, the staff either indoctrinated or miserable, and then on top of it all, it's changed what sport is.
That's one thing I will agree with him on. Gambling has changed sports. Do you know what I mean? Like, it has made it more corrupt. It has made it more backhanded. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot of more dark arts going on with football, man, due to money and gambling and all these big companies. You know what I mean? Like, it really does hurt the essence of certain sports. Trust me, man.
If you're about to get into punting, make no mistake about it. You can't win. None of these companies will allow you to win in the long run. So just don't bother.
And he's right, man. The man is right. Because at the end of the day, what is the point? What is the point of still gambling when you know that these companies effectively go out of their way so you lose all your money? It doesn't make sense, man. You know what I mean? But what I will say is, man, be smarter people, man. My personal opinion, just stay away from gambling. You know what I mean? You've just seen it live and direct, man. It's a crassest game. It's a crassest game, man. But listen, all my people, man, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, man. Love and blessings, man. Normal behaviour. Behaviour is normal. We're strictly informal, keeping it cordial.